Beautiful. So, مودي لمارا قديان ماري لمشيخة قديو الميت أنا يمنو قديا خينا ليسا لا خلقمو إلى مارا قديو ماري هل مدنمية ماري خوش قرالك. So he's telling her that the water that I will give you, you will never be thirsty again. She said, okay, give me that water. He said, first go and bring your husband. In a modi lamara. Well, first she has to recognize this man, he's from God, you know. So what happened here? He is saying to her, go and call your husband. And when she said, but I'm not married, he said, you have told the truth. So, because you had 5 husbands, and this one, always number 6, is the dangerous guy. Be careful. Number 6. Why? Because he was not bonded in heaven by bonding him on earth. It means they were not married in church. They were not married in the temple. They were not married in front of a godly man, right? So the very first 5 were recognized by God as they were her husbands. He said, yeah, they were your husband, but now you're in the same bed but with a different man, but he is not your husband. What do you think happened to the woman? What did she say when he said that to her? Fran, what did he say? Fran, what did he say? Is your name Fran? Fran, what did he say to her when she said? Okay, Josephine,
who you now have is not your husband. In that you spoke truly.
And then?
She said, the woman said to him, sir, I perceive that you are a prophet.
So the only time that she was convinced that he was a prophet or he was from God when he said to her, you were married 5 times, and this is because why? You got to read between the lines. Because she has told the whole village, the whole town she was living in, that this is her husband. So the only one that knows that's not her husband is God. So what did she say? She said, wow, I thought I was hiding this from man, so this must be God. Because they would not accept her in the village if he was her boyfriend. See? So this is why. So ayn mare lakadiya, ayn mare lakadiya. So ayn hadiya budaya lamarat yud min alaha kamo. Sabab ana tushiton min nashe awa ile yori kanashe merten. Ina ich khalayat shuk min alaha. So at yud min alaha. So it comes out that he is God, or he is someone from God. He is a prophet. He knows the truth by saying that this man is not your husband. As simple as that. Because it is trying to tell you that she was hiding this from the people where she lived with. People in the town, in the village, wherever she was, in Samaria. Okay? In Samaria. Now the truth is coming that she is believing God. When do we believe in the Lord? When we find out that something He knows that nobody else knows about us except Him. You know? Sometimes that's how people believe in the Lord. When they find out that He knows something about them that no one else knows. And He will let you know that He knows about you. And that's mostly your sin. Because nobody's there except God. جنبنا قطة لا آين دي لقد أو إلى على حسب مرة قديو خمندي دي وطوشيتا من ناشي من برناشة طوشيتا أدي صل من آد خشوتة بخايلة من خناشة كل شيء نتخيل خشوة جورو لا هنا مشيخة بتاعي المرة قالوا ولا لي جورخ سو مرها ما أتلت برناشة سبب كله ناشة يطيا وجوري سو آد يود على So imagine you have a neighbor that you all your life you think that this is her husband, right? She's living with her husband. But then suddenly Jesus comes to her and says, no, this is not your husband. Well, then you're not human. You're from God. See, as simple as that. So, maduya leqadiyan khamindi mshicha budiyo, qad ayin budayala, then she is making sure that what happened to her? She forgets her water. She just runs to the village because she just saw God, because no one knows the truth.
Yeah.
And you know what? I believe the first thing she must have done is marry the man, okay? She went and married him legally, right?
Or she left him.
Or, I don't know if she's, maybe she, I think she had a good heart. She won't leave him, the poor guy. You're right. In Baybaki Maile Bayawa Gyorao. Sab Khamsha Gwirtu Wamerta of Awa Ishtalega. Well, now we're debating about this because she thinks that the man, if he was good, he would ask for her hand. But I said, what if she said, you know what, I already married 5, I don't want to get married again. No, forget it. 5 is enough. Okay. Rainbow color for homosexual is only 6 colors. They don't use 7, because if they use 7, then they become godly, which they can't do that. Their rainbow is, you guys are right. This is God's rainbow. This is what it looks like, okay? But in reality, it comes into a lot of colors. But if you look at the actual rainbow, you're gonna see 7 colors. La? In a Iman Khazir, homosexuals, the pride parade, what are we gonna see? We're gonna see something like this, and it only has 6 colors. They can't use 7 because Satan's signature is on that. This is Satan's signature. And God said, I will reveal them to you. So they're revealed by this. This is their pride, but for us, they're revealed by it. Don't be mad at them. Love them. Bring them to God. It's just another. You see, this is what I don't understand. If someone does drugs, if someone is alcoholic, you close the door on them. You don't let them come to your house. This is just another sin. Okay? It's just another form of sin. So would you accept an alcoholic? Maybe you should. Should help them, right? Yeah. You help someone that does drugs? Yeah. But then when they're homosexual, you close the door on them, right? You shouldn't. You should help them. That's all. Because it's just another form of sin. That's all. You should tell them this is wrong. Just like you tell someone this is wrong to do, this is wrong. Same thing. All what you can do is advise them. Tell them this is wrong. Why they call it pride? Because in the Bible it says, and they don't only do it, but they have pride in it when they do it. And that's why they call it, without them knowing, but for us to know, they call it pride parade. It's in the Romans. Romans, I told you guys to read Romans 1 and 2. ها شميرا مو خليك شغلوا بالله شميرا حبيبي شميرا الجيمر what happened is
Shamasha, that's for her record.
I love you شميرا قمصديات لي خدت قصدي that's okay ما دام انت الجيمر I'm not. Okay, let's go to the rich man and the poor man, Lazarus. Luke 16, 27 through 31. Luca, Ishtasar, Isrishawa, Halklaika. Which one of you guys? Okay. Luke 16, 27 through 31. Naren, you read it in Arabic. Your Arabic is very good for us. We've gotta hear it. أول جوان قب قارينا بالإنجليز يما بقاريالا بالعربي.
He answered, Then I beg you, Father, send Lazarus to my family, for I have 5 brothers. Let him warn them, so that they will not also come to this place of torment. Abraham replied, They have Moses and the prophets. Let them listen to them. No, Father Abraham, he said. But if someone from the dead goes to them, they will repent. He said to them, If they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, they will not be convinced, even if someone rises from the dead.
Very well. لا لا. عين شميرة من
كان هنالك إنسان غني يلبس الأرجوان وناعم الثياب ويقيم الولائم متناهيا كل يوم. وكان إنسانا مسكين اسمه العازر مطروحا عند بابه وهو مصاب بالقروح يشتهي أن يشبع من الفتاة المتساقط من مائدة الغني. حتى الكلاب كانت تأتي وتلحس قروحه. ومات المسكين وحملته الملائكة إلى حضن إبراهيم ثم مات الغني أيضا ودفن. وإذ رفع عينيه وهو في الهاوية يتعذب رأى إبراهيم من بعيد ولعازر في حضنه فنادى قائلا يا أبي إبراهيم ارحمني وارسل لعازر ليغمس طرف أصبعه في الماء ويبرد لساني فإني معذب في هذا اللهيب. ولكن إبراهيم قال يا بني تذكر إنك نلت خيراتك كاملة في أثناء حياتك ولعازر نال البلايا ولكنه الآن يتعزى هنا وأنت هناك تتعذب. وفضلا عن هذا كله فإنه بيننا وبينكم قوة عظيمة قد أثبتت حتى إن الذين يريدون العبور من هنا لا يقدرون ولا الذين من هناك يستطيعون العبور إلينا. فقال التمس منك ابنا يا أبي أن ترسله إلى بيت أبي فإن عندي 5 إخوة حتى يشهد لهم منذرا لئلا يأتوا هم أيضا إلى مكان العذاب هذا. ولكن إبراهيم قال له عندهم موسى والأنبياء فليستمعوا لهم. فقال له لا يا أبي إبراهيم بل إذا ذهب إليهم واحد من بين الأموات يتوبون. فقال له إن كانوا لا يسمعون لموسى والأنبياء فلا يقتنعون حتى لو قام واحد من بين الأموات.
أيام اللي مرابي وسيطة القرية وإنك ما شئنا سوكي لقبي عليك. We're very proud of you. Very good. Actually, you read for yourself and your husband. Very good. بس مية. شميرا.
وبلي اللي أخونه تيل وبابه رمل تورة ريشة.
هذا بنت من. شو قصة؟
جوبلي اللي أوراها النبي اللي شمئي الموشي المية إن خاناشا من مين مر اللي فايقولي بن بيو بابي شادر لآزر بيت بدابي سبب إتلي 5 أخواتي شق آزل مضي الليل لا أب أني آتي لها دوكا جنجارة مر اللي أوراهن اتلو موشو نوية شوف شمعي الليل إنا هاو جوبلي لا بابي أوراهن إنخا ناشا من ميتة آزل كسلي بيت توبي جوبلي اللي أوراهن مرة إلا شمعي الموشو نوية أب إنخا ناشا من ميتة قايم له همنا.
Okay, so we have Lazarus, the poor man, and we have the rich man.
Yes.
We're gonna go quick on this. We know the story. We talked about this 1,000,000 times. Okay. The Lazarus has a name. Rich man doesn't has a name. Because Lazarus's name is in the
Book of Life.
Book of Life. The rich man doesn't have a name in there. He's gonna end up in the wrong place, right? Let's just go the wrong place.
إن شماشة
Let's not scare the kids, huh?
هربوا قبل العازر إن مدر لهم
I'm خاكيخيتر لك
إن هربوا قبل العازر
I'm برضه
إن مدر لهم
خدخل أمور. Anyway, so guys, pay attention to this. This is the only point I want to get you to. The rich man is saying, I have 5 brothers that live the same style like me, the same life. إتلي 5 خونواته يخيهر مغدي, okay? محتملة كلي خمشة خطواتي كله خي مغدي كتخا جانتو إلى بالبطلة يعني قهتها يعني خمن دي هذا خمشة خطواتي خي مخوطة. So there are 5 brothers خمشة خونواتي 5 brothers that lived the same life. Okay? You guys all know the story, right?
Yes.
We all know Lazarus' story,
Yes,
right?
we know so much.
Because the rich man and the poor man will die at the same time, Jesus said, right?
Yes.
But then the poor man will be taken by the angels. But the rich man will stay in Hades, right? But the rich man has a lot of people. A lot of times you guys come and you say, oh, this person died. You should see how many people were present.
There was
Oh
no
my
place in the
God."
church.
But Jesus said, no. The poor man didn't have anybody. Just 2 guys came and they put him in a 2x4 and they threw him in the ground and the lot didn't have a number, you know? There was nobody to put even flowers on him. But he was accepted by the angels, right? Because we know what the dogs did and what the rich man didn't do. The dogs did what the rich man's duty. So it can show you that the rich man was worse than the dog. The dog were better than the rich man, okay? For licking his wounds, let him eat from their food and all that. So anyway, so the idea here, he says I have 5 brothers that live the same style like me, okay? But watch, when Jesus came, first he told us this story. He put it right, this is what Jesus always did. He put the story, okay, on the platform and then he put it to work. So what did he do? He went and he brought Lazarus to life. Why? Because the man said to Abraham, if Lazarus go back, my 5 brothers will believe and they won't come here. Well, Jesus brought Lazarus back. The real Lazarus. Okay? Not the character, the real one. Okay? He brought him back. He said, you know what? He said, okay. So what did the man say? If Lazarus go back, my 5 brothers will believe, right?
Yeah.
When Jesus brought Lazarus back to life, all the poor people, the most people believed in Jesus Christ was that day, the day Lazarus came back. The only people that didn't believe was the 5 brothers.
The 5 brothers.
Who are they? Rabbis, Pharisees, scribes, Sadducees, and the elders. Right? The 5 brothers. Those were the rich people at that time. And he was the wealthy man. 6. That makes 6. 6 of them. Right?
Yeah.
So Iwa, Kahne, Sapre, Prishe, Zadukaye, Werdit, and Nakash. And these 5 start chasing Lazarus to kill him.
Yeah.
The real Lazarus after he was risen. So what did Abraham say? If they didn't believe in Moses and
The prophets.
the prophets,
They're not gonna believe.
they're not gonna believe in the dead man walking. What does that mean? If they don't believe in the old, they're not gonna believe in the new when Jesus is risen. If they're not gonna believe in the old, they're not gonna believe in the new, which is all about Jesus' resurrection. Very simple. Very simple. And still they didn't believe. But
اللي عاصر وأواها لمارة يعني ليه خازي قدالي رفقة قدالي لمسة حتى زي البخرين كزدخرين أنا هي جبتي ولا بغزايا أو بروخة وبغزايا دي
بروخة هاي.
بروخة وبغزايا كذا وهذه عاصر.
Yes, بروخة أنا بغزايا.
So are we going to be, exactly that's what I was going to ask, are we going to be able to see each other from,
No. That's if God wants to show them spiritually. After the cross, everything changed, Baba. No more Hades. Everything is gone. Hades and death are gone.
oh, well, this is talking about Hades, not hell.
Right.
Okay.
Hades. Okay? All right. So 6. Jesus died on the cross on the 6th day. What day was that? Friday. Right? The day man was created. So مشيخة دمخلة سخيفة يومت إشتا إيوة برناشا بيشا مودي على همومرة بريتا O barnashat pishne birya yumit, ish. Right?